So why do games have loading screen? You know, nowadays we can make huge open world that the player can explore without waiting a second. But why isn't that always possible? You might think that the answer only comes down to game optimization, because splitting the game into different scenes is easier for our computer to handle. But the truth is that it mostly makes the game developer job so much easier. Not only separating the game in different scenes can help separate the logic of the game, but it also helps to keep track of the progression of the player for a safe system and make sure to control the limit of where he can go, like in a specific area to fight a boss. But even if loading screen helps the developer, this creates a big issue for the player that has to wait every time. So that's why some games have found some creative solution to make the wait a little bit more fun. I'm sure you have already seen this game that gives some random tips on the loading screen, or even better, a minigame to keep you busy while waiting. And nothing comes close to Resident Evil, which use a total of 267 different door loading screens to create a rising tension before you enter a new room. But one question still remains. What if you could still load something without the player noticing? Now, remember when I said open world don't have loading screen? Well, they actually do. Open world will create different chunks of the world that they will sneakily load over time while the player gets closer. This is a technique called level streaming, and we can use the same technique to have, instead of a hard cut, a beautiful smooth transition from one scene to another. And this is exactly the solution that we decided to use for the mixed reality game that I'm working on. But not as cool as this. We've just released the wishlist page for the game, so head over to the Meta Store and add Detective VR to your wishlist.